Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marie Major, and this is Energy Hour. So first things first, in this video, I want to talk about two books that I just very much recommend. They're must reads. If you're into manifestation, you want to create anything you desire, then this book is for you. Both these books are for you. But yes, if you want to continue watching and you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Okay, so my first recommendation is The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Best book. One of the best books. You need this if you want to reprogram your subconscious mind. And if you're having just anything in life, body, health, anything you want to start changing about your mind and building that new relationship with your conscious and subconscious mind, then this is the book for you. He pretty much explains how just you really need to reprogram your subconscious mind because we hold so many thoughts, so much energy, so many thought patterns in our subconscious mind. Because remember, our subconscious mind does not shut off and it takes in everything. It takes in all that we're hearing, all that thought streams, energy streams, everything. And a lot of times it's not even our own stuff. So it's not even our own thoughts. It's things we're hearing when we're young, how we were raised, things we heard from people, teachers, life, everything around us, our environment. It is just everything is just sinking in that subconscious mind. It's like downloading everything. So think of the subconscious mind like a computer or your iPhone, and it's just downloading all this stuff, all this material. And think of how much energy that is. And our conscious mind is the mind where, we're being aware, we're thinking, we're focused. But it's so important to start giving orders to your subconscious mind, how to think, how you want it to be, how you want it to feel. And in this book, Joseph really goes over everything. I forget what year this was published. 1963. So very good. I'm kind of like that. I like more, even though it's not that old school, I like very old school stuff because I feel like people had it down. They knew what was up. And then this one is Neville. I'm sure if you watch my channel, I speak about him all the time. He is like the king of manifestation. So if you are wanting to just sharpen your manifestation tools, go on YouTube. You can listen to Neville anytime, all his lectures. There's so much. And this book is pretty much a lot of his lectures in one. You can get both on Amazon. And and I just want to point out this is Abdul. He's originally from Ethiopia. And this was apparently his mentor teacher. And I've heard also that not only was Abdul's Neville's teacher, he was also Joseph Murphy's. So very fun fact, and this is what I love. And a lot of people don't know that, and a lot of people don't give that credit to Abdul. And I think that is just very important. I really, when I say who's my teacher, who's my mentor, I refer to him. I feel like he is just so profound in a lot of his teachings and the way how Neville describes what Abdul was teaching him and showing him how to be, what thoughts to start practicing, what to carry, how your energy should be, what you should be focused on. It is just so important to kind of understand and give thanks to your teachers and to your mentor, which Neville really does. And I really respect that about him. All of them have passed and or transitioned into non-physical energy. But I love just going back to their teachings because I'm a big believer that this was all around centuries ago even. And if you're into star seeds and into that type of energy and Lemurian times, like all that was already there. Like we're all connected to that, most of us, unless you maybe, well, no, we're all connected to that. And there's just maybe certain people who might have not been part of those times, but there's other star seeds they could have been, that they were. And this is just going back to, I think in the 30s is when, 30s or 40s, or it might have been even 20s, when Abdul met, I wish I knew exactly what year. I'm not recalling the year. But anyways, it was 20s or 30s. And so it's even just not even that back in the day, but it's a time where these people knew. There's a lot of teachers, a lot of energy workers, just like nowadays in 2024. There's just so many light workers, energy workers, healers, shamans, like everything that, back then too, there was so many, and it was just who could be teaching that and who was ready to receive this material. So I invite you, if you are in your journey and your spiritual growth and you feel like you've been listening to podcasts, you've been meditating, you've been doing the work, but you still aren't seeing maybe the results you want to see, or you might not even be feeling that type of vibration that you are just desiring to have, I recommend these books. These books have been so profound in my spiritual journey. They have really allowed me to tap in on a deeper level and to really understand the human mind and removing the ego. A third book, I don't have it on me, but because I lent it to someone, is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. An amazing book too. That was, he wrote that in the 1920s. And once again, he really falls into this too, in the category of all these amazing men who were such amazing teachers and thought leaders. And Napoleon Hill, most people know him for Think and Grow Rich, which is a great book, but I really recommend Outwitting the Devil. And I also invite, I know, it's a lot of men teachers that I'm saying, but they're just profound. I speak about Esther Hicks all the time, which is a female who taps into Abraham, or Sheila, who taps into the Feel group. So there's a lot of also female teachers out there. But for men, if you're male and you're watching this right now, these are books I really just invite you to read. There's a lot of men that I've been telling, read these books. And I feel like Outwitting the Devil, for both female and male, but from a male's perspective, just removing that ego, it is just so, just how he writes this book, it's unbelievable. And for anyone, I shouldn't just say it's just because it is big for females too, because that book changed my life. It's pretty much him having a conversation with the so-called devil, which is his ego. That's what he's referring to. And he's trying to teach us that we have an inner self, inner being, a divine higher voice that's a lot more quieter. But the ego's voice is the louder voice. It's that voice in our head that wants to take us back to fear, to anxiety, to depression, to worry. That is what the ego is. That is what I'm referring to. Whenever I speak about the ego, I'm not talking about it in a confident way or a cocky way. I'm talking it about in the way that is trying to suck you into not creating anything you desire. That is pretty much what the ego likes to do. It tries to bring you into a place of protection and safety because it doesn't believe in the actual miracles that life is about, and taking away that voice that we have, that higher voice, that energy, that voice from God, from the universe, from Creator, that any person, anybody on earth can tap into that voice, tap into that energy. So those books are amazing. So I'll go through again. The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy. Don't forget that. Then Neville, Abdul, the lectures. Get this book. And you can also look up Neville. There's so many teachings, lectures on YouTube. I listen to Neville almost every day. Like, listen to his lectures every day. I wake up listening to them, try to go to sleep listening to them. Amazing. But, you know, all props to Abdul, who knew his stuff, who was very, very wise. And then we have Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. And I'm sure that's on Amazon. I believe I got my book on Amazon. And yeah, so those are the 3 books that I invite you to go get today. Go read those. They will change your life and change your energy, change your mind, which I think is actually more important than changing your life. It is about changing within, creating within, and then you see the results happening in your environment. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for another episode soon. And yeah, and you will see me soon back up on here. Thank you.